Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Frostpunk Let's Play. So we pick things back up at the start of day 26, temperatures at an all-time low of -70, but discontent is also at all-time low, and hope is at all-time highs. And looking at our city, there's a bunch of things I want to do. I want to move the hothouse. That's one of the things I've been waiting to do to clear up more living space. I want to shift the cookhouse. And I think the location I picked out for both of these is going to be just right next to the current hothouse. And maybe we'll put the cookhouse here. And then we're not going to worry about feeding people because we are going to assign field kitchens. So there will be at least 2 of them. And they will provide locations for our people to go eat. So we're probably just going to assign this first. House of Healing is also pretty nice. Doesn't require engineers to heal. But we have a lot of infirmaries right now, so we don't actually need this. So I'm gonna go with this first. We have 3 days to build out 2 field kitchens. But the first thing we're gonna build is this steam hub right here. And I think we're gonna build it here because the hunter's tent do not need heat. And we already have one of these over here taking care of this hothouse, so we're just gonna clear up this area. You can just tell by where the snow are. And we're gonna plop that down there. And let's go slowly first because I want to not disrupt a lot of the builds as we move forward. You can see their percentage is over 100% there for a second because the shrine is helping them out. We also built out a new warehouse that's going to store wood to make sure we don't overflow in that. And that's going pretty well. We only have 1 infirmary up because no one's sick. And we have a scout waiting with survivors, but we are not moving them until we can finish moving our cookhouse, for example. Yeah, that's a waste of space, right? We're getting 1 extra width just to fill it out. We'll rather put the hothouse there. I assume we can put the hothouse there. Yeah, perfect. So it's going to take us a core. How much does it cost to build? Only wood. Only wood. So perfect. Let me just plot both of these down first. We're going to have the replacement building ready before we demolish the existing ones and clear the space up for housing. Alright, let's speed this up. We got enough builders to build these things. Ooh, hunting tactic. So this is going to be crucial. We're going to get a lot of people freed up because there's only going to be 30 people working these 3 huts instead of 45. And now, with the heating being not a problem, we could develop an outpost. There's a coal and a wood option outside, and that will produce quite a bit of coal for us. Factory is also super tempting. Moving into the next tier might be a pretty critical approach as well. We also didn't go coal mining, which uses 1 steam core, whereas the thumper does not. So that's a key difference here. If we had more steam cores, then maybe we will go that route. Because right now the next steam core that we have, I know we don't really have a direction right now. Flying hunters are also nice to get food, especially since hunters don't really mind the cold. Pretty useful. Hothouse installation is probably needed going forward. Cookhouse installation, ooh, both pretty tempting. Steam hub range upgrade. No, I'm going to pass on that for now. We built quite a few steam hubs, so the range is not really needed. This is what we need. We need the overdrive to produce more heat. And I believe the overdrive will impact not only the generator, but also the steam hubs. So it's either this one or outpost. Factory is on hold. That's where our next steam core is probably going. And then it's prosthetics, automatons or automations, And integration, streamline automation. I guess this is where we can build automatons. But I'm guessing we need steam cores to build them too. Let's get this first. Outpost would be nice. An outside source of resources. Alright, so that's going. Don't worry, we're waiting for this. Yeah, no one's working here yet, don't worry. Not until that Steam Hub is up and running. Perfect. We're gonna make this a working hour Steam Hub. The accused priest. Sir, a woman is here to see you. She claims she has evidence against one of our priests. Our man, in turn, accused her of heresy. You're my only hope, sir, cries the woman. When I went to denounce this wretch, his colleague kicked me out. He's forging denunciations to get back at those who cross him. She's lying, the priest shouted. She's a heretic, and all heretics lie. Ooh, it's both bad. We will not give our priests too much power. Huh. I'm gonna side with the woman here. It's an unpopular decision, it seems. Alright, we're producing too much coal. That is our crime. Maybe we shut you down. Actually, you can go back to work. It's fine. Not a big deal. Send in the workers. Temperature, it's still too low. Ah, we need a heater. That's right. It's not done building yet. Alright, so with that built, means this can be demolished. Oh, no. Just go back to time, it's fine. We should get back our core. There we go. And now we can build bunkhouses and summon back those survivors. Ooh, the shape here. Because we're a little bit off put here. Well, that is going to be so annoying. We're going to waste a lot of resources just sorting out the circle. Alright, let me finish this, and I gotta demolish one, move one, demolish one, move one. And we also gotta build these field kitchens, which are part of Faith. Oh, they're very small. Ooh, that is very neat. I can fit them in a lot of different spots. They have base 3 heating. I'm gonna spread them out for sure. I could put one here. They supposedly boost efficiency of workplace, I believe. From what I read in the... Raise the temperature of nearby workplace by 1. So they have that side effect. So they're basically a little heater. So we do want to place them next to working buildings. Basically providing a hot meal for the workers, for example. This would be great, actually. I'm looking at the ring design, and the cemetery might move. But this is no rush. We can wait for this. I'm gonna fix all the buildings first. Alright, they're also working. Okay. Alright. Lots of construction. Bunkhouse up. No, see, we don't want that width to happen, so we're gonna wait to demolish that one first. Off you go. 3 homeless for now. That might cause a little bit of sickness, but hopefully that one gets built. There we go. This is just gonna be pretty tricky with shifting all the houses. Right, they're no longer working. Our stress level is fine. Alright, we build a new one so we can demolish the old one. And no one's gonna be homeless. No one's even sick anymore, but we'll keep one infirmary working right now. Pretty sure I can get rid of these 2 as well. Yeah, you gotta keep waiting. We have a housing crisis at home. We have quite a few sick. I mean, it is chilly. It's not exactly warm. You'll get better the next day. We're gonna have to open our second hospital. The Londoners are gone. Alright guys, hope prevailed. We won't be divided. The Londoner have been brought back into the fold. Nobody wants to leave the city anymore. We have won a hard-fought victory over those who try to tear us apart. The tragedy of Winterholm crushed our hope. Fear led some people to pursue mad schemes. We couldn't let them die in the frozen wasteland. We did what was necessary to keep all of us together. Together, we are stronger. Alright, the stress level is up. We're full hope, basically. Very, very nice. We have a scout here. There's steam core, food rations, and wood here in the snow cliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figures we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterholm. The refugee from Winterholm. The man we have seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterholm. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the other rebelled against him. Site discovered, Shrouded Cave. We get 100 food, 60 wood, and 1 steam core. And the Shrouded Cave, where is it? It's a little bit farther. So I'm going to probably have him end up building out an outpost for us. So right now I think for him it's best he return with 2 location worth of supplies. And he can come back as well. Dying exiles. Some exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them back to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. One of the dying. Exile from Tesla City. With food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They are our last hope. We are afraid this refers to the poor Yankees we buried. So this is the easiest way to save them, obviously, or we can rob them and let them die. No, we are going to escort them back. We need workforce. This is a lot of people, though. We're looking at 60 people. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. We'll manage. We took the exile to the city. We pull the dying exiles from their snow homes and prepare them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth, not yet. Oh, they don't know. The strongest already died. It's a 1-day journey. Good. It'll give us time because we need time. We need time to fix our housing situation, which is not going well because it's wasting a lot of time just shifting buildings. Although that's really all we can do. We need to find more house locations. Ideally, within this third ring, this infirmary location might want to be moved, to be honest. Although this is slightly wider than it has to be, but it fits much nicer. Right, we don't need to build that out yet. We can just simply demolish this one. And then maybe another ring of houses over here. Because we're not going, like this quadrant is not going 5 width. It's not building out this side. So we could just shrink it in and then fit more houses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it will just go extra width here. But we probably want to start building from this side, so more of them will enjoy the church. Yeah. Alright, let's get the demolition work continued. Oh, you can take a break. Or we'll pay attention to the number, because 95% is heating up. Alright. We can first turn off the individual heaters. We'll keep the heaters on, but not these, I think. We'll take a look at the situation. Overdrive is off. Maybe a field kitchen to fit this slot, because right now it feels like it's just gonna leave this slot open. But it's not gonna cover enough workplaces to make sense. I don't love it, but... Or maybe another care home? Or we can put the care home on this side and then shift those buildings away because we don't really want those. We were thinking about moving them anyways. We can make that back into 5 width and continue that trend. Move the burial ground, the cemetery. Yeah, we'll do this, and we need roads to be adjusted. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Too cold. Because we don't have this on. We'll keep that warm. It is still fairly cold. I don't know if it's just cold because it's not work time yet, so that this one hasn't turned on. We'll see. We'll see if we need to adjust anything once it hits 8. Oh, it's nice. These two can be a little bit warmer. Yeah, we're fine. A tip from a believer. Captain Woman has told us she overheard her neighbors talking about hoarding food and other supplies, so we'll be able to recover some food back. There we go. Alright, we need to see these things finish building. Good. Alright, these houses here are going to be cold. So we're going to have to provide some sort of 24-hour heat for them, or try to expand our range in the future. But most likely the solution right now is going to be a steam hub. Alright. And as those houses are built, these are dismantled. Yeah, these have to be 24 hours to keep the church and... Oh, the church is still cold. No, it's not. Good, everything's kind of warm now. Alright, we can actually build our outpost. But first... I'm gonna get the food installations going up, and then go for the next tier after that. I mean, we're also debating about this one, but we're not going to stress it out anytime soon. It'll just go back to 60, which is probably not that bad. We don't need to overstress it unless it's much colder. Alright, so we'll insulate that. This is just because there's no food, and also raw food is about to fill. Ooh. Oh, this requires a building here. Okay, so this basically... How many slots do I have? I have 2 slots of this. I want to build one. Lots of steel, a little bit of wood. Not that pricey. I don't think we need to put workers here. Or for, like, we don't need to heat it, basically. Alright, these all cleared up. We're out of steel, but we can slot that one in. And we still need to build these field kitchens, which I think we should start planning them out right now. 2 steel. Ah. Out of resources. It's okay, the steel is coming up. We'll finish the housing first because we got people coming back. Yeah, everyone's nice and cozy. Now that we got one care home up, this one can't be dismantled. There is one person buried here. He's not from our town, so I don't feel bad about removing him. And also, he doesn't need heat. The dead do not need any heat. So we're gonna shift that as well. Maybe out to the outpost, as far away from our heating zones as possible. Alright, now everyone can focus on construction for us. The temple has influenced some people to I mean, the hope is just massive here. It can heat places. That's one of its uses. Yeah, I think we put it here. We'll heat all 3 of these places. Saves us a heater, basically. And then this is another one of our precious production zone, but you can see this is a future production zone as well. And we need to figure out what we're going to do here in the long run. We can always move these. I mean, it's not the first time we shifted buildings around. Also, these hothouses are not very hot. I also kind of want to move this scouting thing. A lot of things I want to move. That's going to be another cookhouse. The width, I mean, temporarily, this is where it makes the most sense, just because it heats so many places, but I want to shift these streets bigger. So it's not going to work out for... This is probably where we want to place it. So heat all of these. And this one. Actually, this is quite a good spot. Let's do that. Alright, still need more steel. They're working on it. Our coal is just overloading. 20 steel. Yeah, I know we're out of steel. That's normal. Oh, it is warm. -10 food a day. That's fine. Two field kitchens have been built to provide people with hot meals. Our hope is once again overflowing. My question is, do I need to turn like the heater on for this? It doesn't work at night. Yeah, it should be fine. A couple more sick. We have enough beds. Is the reason... And what is the reason of this sickness? We are currently running everything pretty efficiently. This can be a workday one. Just because there's nothing in range that's not really workday related. All these are workday buildings. Ooh, care house is a little bit chilly. Can he get sick again? That's a good question. Alright, so with this new space, right, I'm gonna redo the roads. We're only gonna have this quadrant being extra housing and a care house. We also have that slot filled out, so I think we're gonna move the... In the future, we'll put a 3rd infirmary over there. The beacon I want to shift way out as well. But I think we'll wait till they both come back. Because they'll come back, and then I'll just wait a little bit before sending them out. Although I want to build the extra outpost. But speaking of this location here, I think what we can do is stash 1, 2, 3 workhouses here just to overdrive our research speed. I think that's going to be the science wing here. Alright. And what we really need is a factory and another steel with the automation or automaton right here. Food is fine. We're gonna have good weather for a few days. Unexpected guests. Captain, a group of exhausted survivors has reached our city. From their fanatic explanation, we know they come a great distance, and that many of them died on the way. The phrase "doom is coming" keeps being repeated, and they say more refugees are following them. They're begging you to help them. We'll send out search parties to bring them to the city. Oh, right. Let's be cautious here. Strangers. We'll let these... Yeah, so it's pretty humane. We'll let this group in, and we'll decide what to do with others. Resolve the situation. We do have extra housing. The question is, do we need extra housing now? Like the hunter's tent can be moved. It's taking up a very nice slot. Although I am not heating it, I believe. Yeah. So if we remove these and put heaters here and here instead of here and make them 24 hours, it's kind of a waste though. Depending on when we get the next range upgrade. It will be here. It will be the next tier. I hope we have enough housing. Especially with 50 something people coming back. 60, I mean, including the kids. We might need more children's shelter. There's only a slot for 30 kids right now, and we're about to run into more than 30 kids. Ah, the cemetery is ready again. Yeah, I figure we just place it right here. Do I have to put the street down first? Well, I can. Maybe I just can't be on the outer ring, it seems. Right, or else even without streets, they'll let me place it. So I don't even... We get the wood back. I just can't put it on the outer ring. That's a bit awkward with where we have to put it. I mean, I can put it here because eventually that's going to need a street. It doesn't look pretty, but I think we'll do it. Alright, that's fine. We have 236. What is the number of houses we have, just to get a count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 by a rough count. So with 60, we might be one short.
A new
We might be one short. Oh my god, this is how many that are coming. Oh dear. We need more houses, for sure. I mean, we would like to surround the church buildings. It's just more efficient that way. I can do a living zone here, given that we have generators up and running here. I can do 4 houses on this side. Steel is going to be stretched thin. Field kitchens building. Ooh. Alright, we'll build 4 here once we get the steel, of course. Here comes back one of our scouts. We need housing right away. Great. That's why these are up. Build your own houses. Don't become sick. Still starving, huh? So considering that we're short 4 beds, it will be plus 6 beds, plus 36 beds. Oh my god. That's 70 people. I need 4 more housing. Huh, okay. Then we're gonna need another residential zone here in this strip, most likely. This thumper can be moved. And we can also use coal mine in the future, but where do we want to move it? $800 coals a day, that's impressive. I think I sent him out. I don't think destroying the beacon would do anything bad. I'm not sure. We'll wait. It's only a 5-hour wait. Yeah, but I think we'll end things here as we are going to receive an influx of refugees very soon. We got the coal storage up and running. There are no more trees in its radius. Great. So we'll also demolish that so that we don't forget. I might want to shift the cairn as well. I don't think we need it. The coal is just overflowing right now. We can shift this work zone off a little bit, build more supply depots maybe, and then food is not stretched. We just need another cookhouse, which I think I might just build one next to it. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out next time. We need more housing. We need a lot more housing. Probably gonna start extending rings, or we might even debate shifting some more buildings to a farther ring. So for example, the hunter's hut right now is taking up very good commodity in terms of land, but it's a 3-width building, so building bunkhouses here would be a little weird. We have to shift pretty much everything. Infirmaries need heat, so staying close is not bad. So we also want the buildings near churches, so I think like this area here is probably fine. We just need to build more 24-hour steam hub, which we do have here. So if we run some housing in this area, we should be warm. That's going to be the goal, and we're going to have all this ready before the next temperature drop and before the next huge group of refugees hits us. So until then, bye!